All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Ren Hour with Kyle. This edition is Boston fans, which was picked by you, the viewer. The last one was egotistical YouTubers, and this one will be a lot better because we are talking about the trash that is the Boston fans and how they react to everyday life. If there were a group of people, all right, let's put it this way: if the coronavirus were a certain group of people, Boston fans would be the coronavirus. Like they're the fan base that everyone hates the most around the world. They win too much. They're spoiled little brats. And when they suck, they like abandon their team like they're not even there. So this is why we're digging into them. And this is exactly why fans want to hear me rant about them. Because, let's be honest with you. The accents are annoying. They're racist. They're scum. They probably don't clean themselves, which is why the coronavirus is going up that way. And there's already 4,000 cases, which is appalling because if we're going by that case, if we're going by that number, it was 1,000 yesterday, and now it's 4,000. And by Friday, it'll be like fucking what? If you multiply that by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll be like up to 36,000. But whatever. This is exactly why we're having a shutdown, and this is exactly why I'm here to entertain you and make you think about different things other than this virus and these scumbag Boston fans. Their accents are annoying. Let's go get some clam chowder. Let's go get some chowder by the harbor. Let me pakikani the harbor. Like their fucking accents are so annoying. And may I mind you, the one time I went to Gillette Stadium, all right, it wasn't a bad experience. I actually liked that stadium. All right, it was one of my top stadiums in all of football. I'm not gonna ignore that fact. It was a nice stadium. It was half empty by before the end of the third quarter because we were kicking their asses so badly with one of our worst teams of all time. But that's besides the point. Let me just tell you something. The traffic getting out of there was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. There was one line getting out of there. It took like an hour and a half to get out, and it's just fucking dreadful. But that's besides the point. These fans are spoiled little brats. When they lose, they abandon their team, like I just said. They don't support their teams. Like you saw Dave Portnoy, El Presidente from Barstool Sports. Last year, the Bruins lost the Stanley Cup Finals, and he acted like nothing ever happened. He said, "See you in April," like for the playoffs. He doesn't give a shit about the teams. He just cares about when they're in the playoffs. And that's exactly why Boston fans are where they are. They're just spoiled brats, and I can't wait till they lose every single game. But yeah, but I mean, let's face it. Like they're annoying, and a lot of people call them racist because they are. They're racist fans. You talk to Adam Jones on the Baltimore Orioles. He says that he would never play for the Boston Red Sox because most of them are just fucking scumbags. A lot of Boston fans have missing teeth too because they're just trash. They're trash. Like they literally go to the bar. They eat cabbage. I don't even know what they eat. They eat cabbage, like a lot of Irish foods. Like I'm Irish, and it's just embarrassing because that's what they do. They eat cabbage. They eat a lot of foods that'll have your teeth missing. A lot of corn. It's gross. It's just gross, and I don't like that food for the most. It's just despicable. It's a disgrace. But you know what? I do like some people from Boston. But last time I was up there with my boy Trevor. Shout out to Trevor Harris. He was going to join me tonight, but he got busy. Last time I was up there with Trevor Harris, like there was no energy in the air. It's like they didn't give a shit. They were just there for a night out. It was the Bruins versus Flyers, and it just feels like, if this were Philadelphia winning all the time, I feel like we'd be more passionate. I feel like every single year we'd boo the team if they were playing bad. That's not the case for Boston. They just don't give a fuck if they win or lose because they have so many titles. You have that one brat kid from Boston. I don't know if you ever saw him, the kid with the sign that says he's 16 years old with like 14 parades or something like that. Yeah, what a fucking spoiled little shit machine that guy is. If in my life, all right, if I'm being completely honest with you, all right, I'm 27 years old. In my life, I remember 2 titles vividly, just 2. The Yankees 2009 title and the Super Bowl. Those are the 2 titles I was actually, at least a teenager and got to enjoy, Sure, you could say 1998, 1999, 2000 for the Yankees. But what were the titles that I actually got to enjoy? Only 2. This motherfucker, this little kid, this little stupid ass bitch had 14 titles. All right, the last 20 years. That is ridiculous. And you know what? I just hate Boston fans. I feel like I could rant all day about this, but I'm going to get to the comment section because I know you guys have a lot to say. And I know we're probably going to go off topic here because there was a lot of free agency talk today when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles and Howie Roseman not doing absolutely anything. But you know what? It is what it is. At least Tom Brady's leaving Boston. So let's dive into this comment section and see what's up here. What is up, 44th the Legendary? What is up, Nicholas Paz? And I'm sorry I came on a little bit earlier tonight. I am exhausted. I am tired, but I'm still doing this because I just feel like ripping into this fan base because you guys want me to. By the way, I just got to say, stay safe out there. The coronavirus, I made fun of it. I did call it a hoax. I thought it was a bullshit. And I still don't think the coronavirus is that big of a deal. I really don't. But it is contagious. That's the problem. It's contagious. And, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you can die from it, unfortunately. I'd rather rant. Listen, I'm not going to rant on my own football team because you know what? Howie Roseman, as much as I don't like him, as much as I think he's the most cheap piece of shit GM in the NFL or possibly the world. He did get a defensive lineman. He got a nose tackle from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was actually a good pickup. So I can't really bash him for that one. Eagle Speed says spoiled. Yeah, Boston fans are really spoiled. He's talking about Tyson, 44th Legendary. Yeah, but you know what? Tyson's actually one of your more authentic Boston fans, so I can't really dig into him. He's actually on the board. When we're talking about Tyson, the Pats fan, he's actually on board with getting rid of Tom Brady from New England because he sees that he's just useless anymore and he wants his team to do better. So I actually give him a lot of props for wanting to move on from him. Boston fans are such scum. Their teams are done like the Red Sox and Patriots. Yeah, they are. Absolutely. What's up, Joseph? How you doing? What the fuck? Vikings trade Stephon Diggs. I don't like Diggs, so honestly, I really don't care. I think Stephon Diggs is a cancer in the locker room. That's someone you don't want on your team. And let's face it, he played for the Minnesota Vikings. So anytime you play for the Minnesota Vikings, you're 10 times out of 10, you're going to look better than what you actually are because Minnesota Vikings, let's be honest, they suck. So we never get any big names. Yeah, that is true. I mean, the last one we got was Alshon Jeffrey. Funny how the Bruins were on track to win the Cup, then the season will likely be canceled with the virus. Yeah, but you know what? The Flyers were good too, and it kind of pisses me off because the Flyers had the best team since maybe the 70s, and it just sucks. How old is Diggs? I don't even know. Probably like 27, something like that. Boston fans are awful, classless, and racist. Yes, they are, Sean Johnson. We agree on something. Classless, racist, arrogant pricks. Horrible, horrible, horrible fans. Not only fans, but people. You never want to date a Boston chick or a Boston dude, whatever you're into. You never, ever, ever want to get into that mess because chances are they'll punch you square in the face for no reason because they get mad and bipolar. Howie Roseman said he's going younger and faster, which he should, but I still don't like Howie Roseman. I'm late again. No, you're fine, money man. You're here. It's all that matters. It's annoying seeing Boston teams win all the time. It is, but you know what? They lost last year. Thank you so much for the St. Louis Blues because the St. Louis Blues rocked that shit last year. That was awesome. That's why I was so happy when our Eagles beat the Pats. Yeah, it's a big kick in the dick to them because you know what? That was actually one of their last opportunities to really show the world that they could be a great team. Fuck that LA Rams Super Bowl. That didn't mean anything because Jared Goff's a pussy. Todd Gurley was injured. It did not matter. That they're still hurting from the Super Bowl they lost to us. Believe it or not, they really are. Let's see what else we got here. Very juicy stuff. I take Tom Brady 12. I wouldn't anymore, Speed. He's too old. If anything, nose tackle was the position we didn't need. Yeah, but you know what? If you listen, and here's the thing about the Philadelphia Eagles, because I don't really want to rant on the Philadelphia Eagles because this is a Boston subject, but the Philadelphia Eagles, they always go defensive line no matter what. No matter what. That's how it always has been. It's how it always will be. They like their pressure up front, and you know what? If they're going to stick to that form, oh, by the way, we have breaking news here. Amari Cooper is expected to resign with the Cowboys on 5-year, $100 million deal. So there's that. They got rid of Byron Jones, and they just took in Amari Cooper. So, it's a guy that I wanted, but unfortunately, fucking blows. Thank God for the Tennessee Titans. I don't know what that means. What do you think of the Hargrave sign? I love it. I love it. You know what? And I'm not going to just say that because Howie Roseman's a cheap-ass motherfucker, and we can't really get any big names because he sucks, but it was actually a good sign. I'm not going to lie to you. I like the Hargrave signing. He was a stud in Pittsburgh. A lot of people don't know of him, but, he's a young stud. He's going to be a superstar, and I like it. You could put him next to Malik Jackson, and those guys will run a train. So, I'm not against it, and I like the pickup, but I do want more. I just know what Howie Roseman is, and he sucks. They beat the Pats on wild card. Yeah, but the Pats are done. They are. Yo, what it do, Trevor? You were supposed to join me tonight, but it's okay. Next time. We are quarantined and chilling right now. Yes, we are, Trevor. Boston fans are so cocky and they think the world owes them everything. Yeah, exactly. It's funny. I was actually at when I was at the Eagles and Patriots game, because I just thought about this. When I was at the Eagles and Patriots game, they were down by like 21 points, and Sam Bradford was in just shoving his cock like right up their fucking ass, and it was so funny. We were beating them, and Jordan Matthews scored that third quarter touchdown and started like flicking the ball and going like this. You might remember it. But these two Irish hooligans in front of me, and they were definitely Irish because they just looked the part. They looked like two leprechauns. Basically, they were in front of me, and they started like fist fighting. They were like this. They were just grabbing each other's shirt. They were just two old bags, and they just grabbed each other's shirt, and they were just like throwing haymakers, and they were just missing all the time. It was the funniest thing ever. But Boston fans, yeah, they're just drunk assholes. That's all they are. And people say we're bad, but we're really not. Even though I'm a Caps fan, I was celebrating after the Bruins lost the Stanley Cup that year. I was too. Everyone was. No one likes Boston fans. They don't. The Bruins and Flyers game in Boston were salty as fuck when we were at the TD Garden. Yeah, but you know what, Trevor? I feel like when we were at the Garden, that was a little bit worse because we were just heading out and someone wanted to punch you square in the nose, and I had to defend you. I had to get in front of you, and I was like, listen, if you hit him, you're going to fucking hit me, and I'm going to hit you back and hit you so hard that your mother feels it. And that was the one thing that, and I swear to God I said that. And the kid just looked at me, and I was like, "What are you gonna do, pussy?" And he did nothing. So that was a situation where I actually thought the New York fan was worse because Bruins fans didn't do anything. I loved every minute the Bruins beat the Bruins. Yeah, I hate every minute. I can't even read that right now. I loved every minute the Blues beat the Bruins. I hate the Boston team, and I always will. Yeah. Do you still feel the Eagles are a 6-win team? No, I think they're a 7-win team. I agree with Speed. Yeah, the Blues winning the cup over the Bruins was nice. It was. That's true. Yeah, exactly, Trevor Harris. Like that was so unexpected. Like we beat the Rangers. We beat that team that nobody said we could beat. And we did it twice. And we were walking out, and literally these two douchebag the degenerates, like literally like 25 years old, looks like they live out of a car. Like they were trying to start shit with us, and we weren't having it. So, I mean, they could have got these hands, but it doesn't really matter at that point. I don't really look for fights, but if it happens, I'm good to go. I'm good to go because I don't start anything. Who are your most hated Boston teams from 1 to 4? Okay, number 1, the Pats. I hate the Pats with a passion, even though they don't play in our division or conference. Number 2, I'm going to say the Celtics. I hate the Celtics. Number 3, oh, what the fuck am I talking about? No, my number 1 hated. I forgot about them for a second because of baseball. My number 1 hated is the Red Sox. Number 2, Pats. Number 3, Celtics. And number 4, Bruins. The Red Sox, I can't stand with a passion, obviously, because I'm a Yankee fan. I just forgot about them. I really did for a second because baseball up there rules over everything. I don't know why I was thinking about the Pats first. I don't know. It just stuck with me weird. Other than that, we're good. Fuck the Rags. Yeah, fuck them. Typical Mets Rangers fans trying to find some action. Yeah, fuck them. Because their teams suck. Every single year their teams suck, and that's all they can do is just start shit. Thoughts on Dak Prescott getting franchise tagged? He sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if I was being honest with you, he blows. And I like the fact that they put the franchise tag on him so they couldn't do it to anyone else. Keep him. Keep him. My order is Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins, and Celtics. That's not a bad order at all. They're all not likable teams, but I have a special hate for the Red Sox and Patriots. That's all it'll ever be, and that's all there is to it. No one likes the Red Sox. No one likes the Patriots, especially when Tom Brady is not going to be there. They're going to be a scumbag team now, so that should be good. I can't wait for that shit. What? Let me see. And now Zomp's talking shit. Like, I don't really care about Zomp. Zomp's stupid. Zomp was actually happy that the Eagles didn't get Amari Cooper. I'm not very happy, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. As of right now, who do you feel wins the NFC East right now? It's tough to tell 44th. It's very tough. All Boston teams are so fucking annoying. Rangers will win it all if they make the playoffs. Prescott sucks. Yep, there you go. Nailed it right on the head. What's one athlete you hate out of all Boston sports teams? Manny Ramirez. Always hated that motherfucker. Will never like him. He didn't suck. He was a cheater. But he's not a team player, and I just never liked him, and he was just so unlikable. Most hated Red Sox player: Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez. by far. It wasn't even close. It was Manny Ramirez, then everyone else. Just Manny Ramirez was at the top of that mountain. He was just the most unlikable player of all time. He was. If the coronavirus is not that big of a deal, what's the deal with Italy? Italy lives literally right on top of each other. They go out, they go to bars, they don't. The thing about Italy is, compared to Italy and South Korea quarantined like we're doing, all right? But Italy didn't. And Italy, that's why everyone's dying in Italy. That's why no one gives a shit in Italy, because they just don't give a fuck. They go along with their lives, and that's why they're dying. So what the United States is doing is right. I mean, we're not going to have sports for a very, very long time. You guys have to understand something. We're not going to have sports for 2 months, maybe even more, all right? And this is where you really gotta button up if you're a human being. You really gotta get out there. Well, not get out there, but you gotta go on like Tinder, wherever, Bumble. You gotta meet your significant other, through internet. And you can't go to a bar or anything. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to the bar. You can't even go to a fucking pumpkin patch. You gotta make it work between the internet. And this is where the internet's useful, because you can talk to each other and maybe go on Skype and say, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" Like, you just got to make it work. And, it's just, that's all there is to it. That's literally all there is to it. And then you could have parties at your house, obviously, but no more than 10 people. No more than 10 people. Eagles not signing Byron Jones is a blessing in disguise. No, I disagree. I think Byron Jones was a great shutdown cornerback, and how he's a pussy. Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Friends. Yeah. Hey, Trevor knows them all. Trevor literally knows them all. He knows what he's talking about. Randall Cobb was the biggest pain in the ass last year, not Cooper. So therefore, I ain't sweating the Cowgirls. Yeah, I mean, I agree. You're right, Nitro Freak. I heard any events more than 50 people should not be held for at least 8 weeks. That's 2 months. That's 2 months. It's a long time. And thank God I can still work because, I need to bring in some money. And the best part is I could work and not spend money. So that's very, very good. I feel like my job is being irresponsible, being open. I work at Goodwill. And listen, if you're getting paid, don't say anything irresponsible. Just take the money. Trust me. Because if you're at home and you can't pay bills, like, what good is that? You still have to pay bills. It's not like the collectors are not going to come after you now that this coronavirus is going around. No, you still have to pay mortgage. You still have to pay rent. You still have to pay your bills. It's the real world. Like, nothing's stopping. All right. This coronavirus was put out there for things to slow down, but they're not going to not come after you because the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of people, this sucks right now. It does. So if you don't have money saved up, I hate to say it, you're fucked. Like, I really do. They said they'll pay us. How are they going to pay everybody? It's impossible. Ross, they could go into the treasury. They could try to give you maybe a check of $300, but what's that? How much time is that going to buy you? It's not going to buy you much time at all. People that are really suffering from this are people that live on tips as a waiter or waitress. All right, bartenders. They live on tips. Now, delivery drivers, they don't have to worry about it because delivery drivers can go out and do their thing, because the only thing that restaurants are suffering from are dine-in. All right. Now, if it's takeout or delivery, you don't have to worry about it. All right. For now, at least. All the gyms are shut down because that just pisses me off a little bit. The fact that gyms are shut down, it just sucks because I've lost 22 pounds and I don't want to put any more. I don't want to put weight back on. So that just sucks. Connecticut is saying 1K a month. That's nothing. 1K a month. That's nothing. That's 12,000 a year. How do you live off that? You don't live off that. End of April is my guess when the coronavirus will end. I'm thinking longer. Like, I really am. Like, I still don't think the disease in itself is that big of a deal. I don't think it's like really that deadly. But the fact of the matter is it's contagious, and some people will react to it better than others. And that's why the government's trying to stop it, because they don't want a lot of people dying from health issues that they already have. So that's why they're trying to slow it down as much as they can. It's not that deadly of a disease unless you have big health problems, because some people have the coronavirus and show no symptoms of it whatsoever. So that's exactly why there's curfews and stuff, because some people handle it better than others. And it's fact of the matter. Razor Fist, remember he's talking about Razor Fist, blah, blah, yeah, okay. I think he's talking to someone in the comment section. On Postmates and DoorDash driver, I should be good. Yes, you should. Until 8 o'clock, then you got to go home. I think because that's a little bit different. That's you doing your own thing. I think you still have a curfew. I could be wrong about that. I'm talking to you. I gotta reread it then. I'm pissed that there's no baseball season right now. I'm not. Listen, as long as everyone gets a fair shake, I'm fine. Like I could stay home, watch movies, have family nights. It's something I really need to do. I've been missing out on family life a long time now, and I feel like this is something that I can do. So it's actually a blessing in disguise. And I've been to a lot of sporting events over the years, and I just had to take a chill pill from it because I've been to a game every single week. And I know you, Trevor, you would go out to games. All right, you would drive all the way from Connecticut to Philly, like almost every single weekend. Now, listen, you can take a break from that. You can save up money. You can do whatever you want. So there's definitely pros and cons to it. But you know what? Entertainment could go away for just a little bit. Ken. I love family night, depending on the family that's in the room. Like some of my family, I can't fucking stand. I'm just being completely honest with you. Like there's always that one drunk uncle that you just don't want to be around, but you have to put up with during Christmas, and you just want to punch them or spit in their face. To be completely honest with you, but at the same time, you just have to put up with it sometimes because they are family. Razor Fist. Remember how Razor Fist would casually misunderstand or misstate everything he said, but had a cool leather jacket, talk fast. I don't know who Razor Fist is. I have no idea who that is. They're testing a possible vaccine for the coronavirus. I've heard about it. I've heard. Pretty much saving up and avoiding the gambling life right now. That's very good. There's nothing to gamble on anyway, unless you're a real degenerate. Then you'll gamble on badminton. That's happening in Japan right now. They just gave Cooper 100 million. Yeah, I saw that. Love this stream. Thank you so much, Darth Vader. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, we're 21 minutes in right now. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Share it around to your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had to start the stream a little bit early tonight because I was feeling a little bit tired. But yeah, 9 likes right now. Hit that thumbs up button, and thank you guys for tuning into the stream tonight. You're fastest and don't even know it. Robert Smith, listen, I don't really care what you say. Listen, nothing you say will bother me because this is a stream for you guys. You could say whatever you want. You could say you hate me because I'm gay. You could say that you hate me because I support the president. You could say whatever you want. I don't care because I don't block anybody unless you go way too overboard. And I know you're a scumbag Giants fan. So listen, I just said that to you and I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to take it back because you are a scumbag Giants fan. Everyone knows it. Just like these Boston fans. They suck. I've heard they're purposely keeping people sick. I wouldn't say purposely. I have a theory that they put this virus into play because they want a biological. They want like a what's the word of it? They just want an outbreak that you can't control, so it makes the president look bad. That's just how I see it, but it is what it is. As soon as hockey returns, I want to start making Flyers videos. Concerning my Flyers, I'm working towards a career, saving money for a career, scouting women players. Women's like, all right, go for it, bro. You just go. Listen, just do whatever you got to do. Make your life better because that's all you got to do. Robert Smith. Listen, he's Robert Smith to me is like a troll, but you know what? He's a regular troll, so at least we have that. Our president is running this country, Bernie 2020. Bernie's not even going to get the nomination. Even though he killed Biden in the debate, I'll admit that. He's not even going to get the nomination. So, listen, you just have to understand that. And Johnster actually asked a good question. How does it make Trump look bad if it's out of his control? Because the stock market's going down. That's why it makes him look bad, and we'll go into a recession. That's why it's making him look bad. And unfortunately, it sucks. It blows. But the Democrats have a plan for everything. They do. Unfortunately, they couldn't impeach him, so that's how they do it. Yo, what's up, Philly Special? How you doing? Go subscribe to Philly Special. I think he does streams every night or something like that. But he's an upcoming video maker, very young video maker. Met him at the Redskins game. Awkward ass handshake. But you know what? We'll fix that next time. But yeah, go subscribe to Philly Special. So much for the time, right? Listen, I'm not a right. Listen, you have to understand something, Robert Smith. I'm not a right winger. I'm not. I'm right in between. I'm an independent. All right. I just tell it how it is. And that's what someone said in the comments section. They're like, Night Freak is one of the best YouTubes on here. Yeah, I'm one of the best because you guys have to understand something. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And sometimes you're going to hear me say not what you want to hear, but I'm just going to tell you it anyway because you need to hear it. All right? So whatever. I really don't care what people have to say. I don't care if people hate on me. You guys should know this by now. I don't give a shit. All right? Didi with that short porch homer is gonna be nasty. Yeah, if they actually play, they might not even play this year. They really don't. I don't know if they will. The coronavirus will help the Yankees and Phillies. Both teams have key pieces come back mid-May. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the Phillies have a really bad bullpen, so I don't know how much that's gonna help them. You support a far-right nationalist government egotist. No, I mean, I support my president. I support the guy that's running it because I want him to do well. That's what any American should do. Maybe you're not American. Maybe you're fucking French. I don't know. The goalposts are shifted to the left, so when you're in the middle, people say you're on the right. Whatever. Yeah, you might be right. I only agree with the Democrats on climate change and environment. I mean, climate change is such an asshole take, not by you, but by anybody that Thornburg girl or that's supposed to be in school. Philly special. I'm a right winger. Yeah, it's you, man. That's you. Listen, I have nothing against the right wing. I have nothing against the left wing. I just think the left's a little crazy, but if you like different sides, you like different sides. Hey Nitro, I know it's early to ask this, but how many Eagles road games do you plan on attending in 2020? As of right now, none, because right now it doesn't look like it's going to shape up. Currently playing MLB The Show 2020. Yo, Trevor, your ass should be on here right now. You shouldn't be playing video games. You got to be fucking going back and forth with these rants. I'll have you on the next one because I know you're at home all the time. Our BP was middle of the pack last year. How can you say your BP was at the middle of the pack? It was terrible. You had people like Jared Hughes in your bullpen. That's a horrible bullpen. It's terrible. The president is an evil man. It doesn't matter if he's evil or not. It doesn't matter. He's running the country, and he could potentially be running the country for the next 4 years. You better get behind him, and you better start supporting him, or else you're just an asshole. Phillies ain't going nowhere. The bullpen blows. Yeah, they suck. I'm not answering your political questions anymore, Robert Smith, because you're a fucking idiot. No offense. Apolitical is the way I live. Yeah, I mean, but you're actually on a political show. You're on a political show, Trevor. Come on, man. What is your opinion of some people saying that you want to see this country fail just because of Trump? They're assholes. Philly 500 is taller than you. Yeah, I know he is. Hargrave is a stud. Yeah, absolutely stud. I do want to get back to talking about these Boston fans though, because let's not shy away from that. But yeah, these comments are juicy. Am I going to a Sixers or Flyers playoff game whenever the season resumes? Yeah, of course. And of course I am. I'm going to the Flyers playoffs no matter what. Were the Eagles cheated out of the Super Bowl by Boston in 04? Yeah, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. If EDP ran for president, would you vote for him? Yes. If he was running against Hillary Clinton, I would absolutely vote for him. I'm a Phillies fan, but our bullpen is trash. It was terrible. It was the 8th in the NL, smack dab in the middle. And it doesn't matter. Like, that's why I don't go by stats, because everyone knows in crucial situations the bullpen wasn't good. You could be 8th in the NL, which it doesn't matter because those stats are just like Dak Prescott stats. They could be in garbage time when it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're actually watching the games, you realize that the bullpen wasn't good, especially when you're trying to close out and win games. Hector Neris was put in there as a closer, and he could never get the job done. Your bullpen was not good. Like, you could say it's 8th in the NL all you want, but stats don't matter. They just don't matter. It's all about situational timing, and they at times when they needed to get it done, they just didn't. And I'm not even a Phillies fan, neither of that. Baseball will be back on May 14th. Watch. We'll see. I'm on a political show that's currently suspended program. I mean, no offense, but it was kind of suspended when it was live. Sorry, I had to say it. We made a mistake by keeping Dillard and not fight. Hey, listen, whatever, it's over. Does EDP actually have coronavirus? No. I know you're not a Phillies fan, but you ever been to a game? Yeah, I've been to more games than the actual fans. Howie needs to show some hustle and get some moves done and take care of business. Yeah, I agree. I'm more pissed about no hockey than no baseball, no basketball, no cap. Yeah. Did you see how much the Bills overpaid for Diggs? Yeah, thank God. I hated Stephon Diggs. I'm so glad he didn't come here. Uh, the Bills gave up too much. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I mean, I tried to watch that show, Frost, and you're just so out of your comfort zone. So out of it. I was just watching it, and I was like cringing the whole time. I'm like, dude, I got to get him on a show with an actual thing that he likes to talk about. It was just cringy. It was just cringy watching him. I still watched it because I support my dude Trevor. Um, when will the Padres be good? Never. Bills just got Diggs. Yep, just got here. I like the Javon Hargrave time. Yeah, me too. Bills didn't overpay for Diggs. Yeah, they did. All right, so we're at a half hour, the halfway point already. Wow, this is going by quick. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel and share this around to your friends and family. We're trying to take over the world. But yeah, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 20 likes and share it around to your friends and family. Yo, what's up, Bryce Blackwell? How you doing? How do you feel about the Dolphins getting Byron Jones and Kyle Van Noy? I think Kyle Van Noy was actually a better pickup for them, believe it or not. Byron Jones, he does his he serves his purpose out there, but at the same time, I don't think he was their biggest need. I felt like we needed him a lot more, but whatever. True. If Girardi manages, then we'll keep it. Getting Dominguez, Robertson, and Hunter back will help as well. I don't think you're getting Robertson back this year. He's going to start the season on the 60-day DL, and I think he's having a lot of problems. And I think that was a really, really bad signing for the Philadelphia Phillies last year. Howie's not a good talent evaluator, which is a concern, but he is good at the cap. Yeah, he's good at the cap, but what does that matter? Because if you're good at the cap and you don't get talent, that means your talent is going to be shit during the season. We've seen it the last 2 years. We've been 9-7 mediocre teams the last 2 years. We got hot at the end of the at the regular season with Nick Foles, but what did it matter? Alshon Jeffrey dropped the ball. Once again, Howie overpaid for a backup defensive tackle that we don't need. When our franchise QB is thrown to practice wide receivers makes no sense. Yep, nailed it right on the head. Diggs was clutch as fuck to catch and run the Minneapolis Miracle. No, the guy just missed a tackle. The guy slid and completely whiffed at him, and that's how he scored. The Dolphins secondary has a good rotation. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They didn't even need him. Let's see. I see the Phillies showing up to the leagues like the Flyers did before. The Cardinals. Let me see something real quick. The Cardinals will be better this season. Probably. They signed a decent amount of talent. Let me see. Why did the Giants sign Bradbury? I don't know. Vikings fans sad about Diggs, but I think we fleeced the Bills. I need to look at the details. Robertson should be back by July, August. We'll see. You think Mahomes is great, Danny Dimes better, you idiot. Listen, if I'm an idiot, I guess like 80% of the world are idiots because that's what they think, and they think you're fucking dope and a moron. I hope all Vikings fans die. Wow, that's a little aggressive tonight. You're being a little aggressive, Eagles 01. Who do you think won for agency? I don't know. It's not done yet. Bradbury is great. No, he's not. He's honestly, if anyone is a real football fan, they've watched him and he's good at best. He's nothing special, and the Giants definitely overpaid for him. I don't care how bad the Diggs trade might be. The Hopkins trade is so much worse. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I know you said, let's see this. I know you said at another live stream you thought the Phillies would make the playoffs, and you still feel that way. I will see. I don't know. I might have changed. I'm a Giants fan, and what? You're ugly and fat. Ha 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 ha. I would like to see a picture of you because if I'm ugly and fat, you must be fucking that one guy that eats 10 pizzas in 5 minutes. No, you ever see that one, like, what was it on TLC of the really fat couple that weighed 800 pounds? The one guy weighed 800 pounds. He had his fucking stomach all the way down to his knees. That he probably looks like that, to be honest with you. And it sucks that he timed him out because, I wanted to see his response because if you calling me fat, being on camera when I lost 22 pounds, then what the fuck do you look like, you little piece of shit? Draft Justin Jefferson at 21. Sorry, I just got a little carried away there. Where's Brady going? I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I saw the betting odds today, and he wants to be somewhere warm, and I feel they switch, actually, which will be a treat because Boston fans hate black people. So if you switch Jameis Winston with Tom Brady, Jameis Winston will be under center for the New England Patriots, and Tom Brady will be in sunshiny Florida, and people will when the Pats lose, they'll blame it on Jameis Winston and call him the N-word, and that is horrible. They're horrible people. They're racists, and it's something we're gonna have to put up with all the time. And it's sucks, but that's how they are. That's how they are up there. It sucks. Let me see something here real quick. What would be weirder, Tom Brady 12 in Tampa or Tom Brady 12 in Chargers? I think Tampa. I could see him going to Tampa. I bet $5,000 on Brady to Rangers on Bet Online. I can wipe my ass because all these fucking idiots. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, welcome to the stream, 12th Eagle. If he goes to Tampa with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, oh my God, that would be scary. It would be scary. That's why I could see him going there. I want the Eagles to sign DeMarcus Robinson. No, DeMarcus Robinson is not. He's not a very good football player. He's just the spotlight was on him because he was with Kansas City and he had Patrick Mahomes throwing on the ball. I don't know if Philly specials. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that message. Because I just gotta see it. Let me see. Sad Redskin pissing me off. How he could have pulled the trigger, but yeah, no goals. Yeah, I don't know why he deleted that, but for some reason he did. Good question. Why doesn't EDP ever do a live stream? He does. He gets paid a handsome fee. He does do live streams. He just pulls them down. Brady's going to the Chargers. You betcha. Yeah. Tom Brady to the Buccaneers. Fuck, that's it for us. And he's 43 years old, but he has the accuracy, so he might be fucked. EDP is sick. We must protect him at all costs. He's not sick. I think Tampa. But Chargers need him. It'll help boost their following, possibly. I'm a dire Giants fan, but there is no fucking way any QB is better than Patrick Mahomes. Shut up, Rob Smith. That's funny. Yeah, that guy was a troll. Let me see. Godwin, Evans, OJ Howard. Oh my, yeah. OU. Would you sign Xavier Rhodes? Yeah, I would. I would, but Howie's not going to do it. I'm telling you right now. What's the bet line on that when the NBA season returns? I don't know. My uncle is a Bucks fan, and he doesn't want Brady. He hates his guts. Well, Dad's not really a Bucks fan then. Real talk, Perez would lose his shit if Tampa signed Brady. Yes, he would. I was just talking to him the other day, actually. There's too many comments on EDP's live stream. You're not likely to get a response to his question. Yeah, but that's the point, because with someone with EDP that has 1 million subscribers, you're going to have to do a super chat, because that's smart. That's how you make money, because especially when the comments are flying, if you do a super chat, it lights up and you can read it. So it's kind of smart what he's doing, to be honest with you. I want Robinson, but if you don't want him in free agency, wide receiver, who do you want? I wanted Amari Cooper, but the Cowboys took him back, and it is what it is. Now I don't know. I have no idea now. Bear GM, Chip Kelly or Howie Roseman? Chip Kelly, because he put us in a position to win the Super Bowl by gutting it. I would rather him do that than what Howie Roseman's doing right now. Howie Roseman has no balls. Yeah, I agree. Do you think that this long rest will hurt the Flyers? No. Real Talk Perez will do this shit in a good way. Yeah, he would. Vikes got back 1-4-5-6, and D-Hop was traded for a bag of chips and shambles running back. It's so true. Thoughts on Cod Pizzle response video? Just as I expected. I didn't expect anyone to make a response video, to be honest with you, to that. But Cod Pizzle proved me wrong, because Cod Pizzle is the most egotistical fuck on YouTube, and no one likes Cod Pizzle. He just proved himself. He has the fucking glasses on. He said, "Oh, I'm tough. I can hurt you." No, you can't, bitch. You're a fucking teddy bear. Let me see. How he sucks. Yep. Cooper drops too many balls. Yeah, but listen, you got to see who was throwing to him. Dak Prescott was throwing pretty mediocre balls. I'm not gonna lie. Would you ever do it? No. Laugh a lot. Eagles sign another old irrelevant tackle. Meanwhile, we got our squad back. I have fun with your practice squad. Shit off, you Eagles. All right, Karan. Whatever. You still have a fucking horrible quarterback, so whatever. Wait, Cop Pizzle's still alive? Yeah, he made a channel back in 2008, and he does the same bullshit every single time. Cop Pizzle's such a fuck. Yeah. The Texans got, let me see. The Texans got a back of pile of shit. Cardinals got a pile of gold. Yeah. Hey, Cop Pizzle. Seriously, way better. You're an ugly big nose loser. Blah, 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 blah. Cooper quit on his team in a must win. Fuck him. Have you hung out with Rob Abrams? Yeah, I just saw him on Saturday. People who pull the race card usually racist themselves. It's not true at all. People who pull the race card, well, People, wait, what are we talking about here? Because people that pull the race card, like saying that, oh, you're racist. No, I'm just saying that, a lot of Boston fans are really racist. And I feel like it would be really funny if Tom Brady went to the Bucks and Jameis Winston went to Boston, because I know the fans in Boston are racist and they would hate Jameis Winston. Him going into the tunnel, they'd call him bad names like the N-word and stuff like that. That would be terrible. But you're expecting it because Boston fans are just so shitty. And I'm not saying that's you, Patriots fans, but I'm just saying Boston fans are shitty fans. They're scum of the world, and everyone knows it. They win like every single year, and they don't even care. They don't even appreciate it. Dallas starters lost to those practice squad players, though. Yeah, they did. Howie's the same guy that drafted DK Metcalf over JJ. Yeah. Well, no, he didn't draft DK over JJ. He drafted JJ over DK. Boston fans don't like Ortiz. What the fuck? We love that dude. I never said that. I never, ever, ever said that. I said that Boston fans, they're racist. They're known racists. They are. Eagles need to get younger on the offensive line. They do. I agree. Howie is the same guy that drafted DK Metcalf over. Yeah. Okay. So Boston fans love Poppy, though. Ortiz is black. No, Ortiz is technically Dominican, Spanish. And so he's technically not black. He has black skin, but he's technically not black. You don't want Rhodes. Trust me. Remember Kerry Williams? Nandi? Yeah, exactly. Coming from Vikings fan. Thanks for the update. Boston fans are hypocrites. Yes, they are. Do you think the Bills will win the AFC East? It's quite possible. It is. It definitely is. We got to get rid of Alshon's contract and find a productive, reliable wide receiver. I'm not disagreeing with that, and I love Alshon Jeffrey. He helped win the Super Bowl. Can't draft either. Jesus Christ, this year sucks. It does. Garnett was a beast. Garnett was an absolute beast. Let me see this one. I think I just handled this one. He's talking about Eagle Speed in the comment section. I didn't know he was talking to Eagle Speed. I thought he was talking to me. Sorry about that. Give me True Font and Logan Ryan. I want Logan Ryan. That's who I want. I want Logan Ryan so badly. But he's not going to get him, so it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Oh, we got our first Super Chat of the night. Go Philly Eagles. 1990. He changed his name. It's Go Eagles 1990 now. $2.99 Super Chat. Thank you so much for the $2.99 Super Chat. He says Red Sox fans are baseball versions of Cowboys fans. You know what? And I hate Red Sox fans with a passion because, number one, I say it time and time again, they're racist. Number two, they're very stupid, and they always talk about the Yankees championships like they don't matter because they have 4 in the last, 15 years? So they always pull that card, and it's just they're the worst fans. They really are. And I go up to Fenway Park, you step up to their face, and they hide. They hide and cower from you because they're cowards. That's what they are. Red Sox fans are definitely baseball's version of Cowboys fans. They are. I agree. I 100% agree with that. That was a great Super Chat. I'm not going to lie with you. The Red Sox fans are piece of shit fans. Let's go to the harbor. What are you doing after walk? Let's go to Parker near the harbor. It's so stupid. I hate that accent. And they did just get rid of this bar in Fenway Park. I forget what it's called, but it was one of the shittiest bars of all time. It looked like the roof was about to collapse every single time I went in there. My buddy Trevor actually went in there and started a Foles chant. That was pretty great. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for the $2.99 Super Chat. You are absolutely correct. Red Sox fans are baseball's version of Cowboys fans. I 100% agree with that. They are nasty scumbag pigs and Boston fucks. So there you go. Titans win the South. Yeah, I agree with that. I say that. Boston clam chowder. New England clam chowder. So annoying. More Future, EDP or Zom. I love both of them. They're both my homies. Did you know 2008 was the last time the Patriots didn't win the AFC East? The Phillies won the World Series that year. Wow, that's a long time ago. They say Yankees have to spend to win. Yeah, all they do is spend. Yeah, literally all they do is spend. Yankees fans are Cowboys fans. Shake my head. Nothing but bandwagons. Let me ask you a question, all right? And I really want to ask this question not only to you, but people that are watching this. How can you be a bandwagon fan if you're always in front, all right? You can literally not be a bandwagon fan if you're always in front. The Yankees are always in front. You can't be a bandwagon fan. You can't tell who their fake fans are or who are the real fans because they never lose. So that's just what I don't understand. Now, Cowboys fans, you can tell because most of them are stupid, but most of them come back when they're winning. so you could tell when they're bandwagon fans. But Yankees fans, you can't tell who the bandwagon fans are. You can't. Super Bowl 55, Brady's Bucks versus the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll say. A lot of people hate Tom Brady, but I don't respect him. Like Tom, yeah, I agree. I feel bad for my neighbor from Boston. She's actually a cool person, a good fan. Unfortunately, she's one of the few. Yeah. Tom Brady's a cornball. Yeah, Tom Brady looks like Frankenstein. Yeah, as he's aged, he started to look really weird. Like, he looks like a plastic version of himself, and he just looks weird. He looks really weird. It looks like if you, touch him, he'll, shatter in half. It looks weird. Love how you call Cowboys and Boston fans stupid when you made a full rant about how stupid your own Philly fans are. I call them idiots all the time. Do you not listen to me? This is a stream about Boston fans and how I'm tearing into them because they're racist and stuff like that. I'm not saying that the Philly fans aren't stupid because they are, but I'm talking about Boston fans. God, get with the program. Funny, so I guess Pats don't have bandwagon fans by your logic. The Pats fans, you'll see, they're all bandwagon fans after this year when they suck. That stadium will be empty because I saw footage from before the 2000 season. No one cared about football in Boston. It was like the fourth sport in that city. So we'll see that again. Yankees fans were ghosted in the 80s. Yeah, but that was a weird time because, the Yankees were winning 50 games a year. And, when you win 50 games a year, it's like the process with the Sixers. It's weird. It's a weird situation. Yo, Kyle, what's up, brother? How you doing today? I'm doing great, Brandon. Thanks for checking in. Nitro Freak, are you still going to Vegas for the draft? That's a big negative. It's not happening. And Tom Brady is involved with witchcraft also. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. They sold out since Kraft got the team in 94. No, I disagree with that. They definitely did not. And I'm going to look that up after this, and I'm going to prove you wrong, Pats fan. And you're a Patriots fan. You shouldn't be saying bullshit like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. And by the way, guys, we have 15 minutes left. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. We're going to try to get to 25 likes by the end of the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying this rant. This is a fun one. I know I'm talking a lot, and that's the point of it. But yeah, we're at 16 likes right now. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and share it around and subscribe. If the Patriots trade Brady, Pats fans will start rooting against Patriots to defend Brady's legacy. Exactly, because they're Brady fans. They're not Pats fans. They're Brady fans. I thought you already booked your trip. Yeah, not my flight, though. I booked the hotel, but I could cancel that easily since it was free already. I know Steven Tyler was on board yesterday. Talking, what's your record prediction for the whole AFC East if Brady leaves? I have the Bills on top. I have the Bills on top at 11-5. Boston fans and EDP's toilet go hand in hand. Yeah, it's pretty close. And, I'll even say that, I'm not trashing EDP because he's my boy. But, yeah, let's face it. He puts his personal stuff out there, and he blows up toilets. He's known for blowing up toilets and, hurting plumbing bills. So, if you want to compare something to that, it's the truth. It's a good comparison. Not going to lie. It's a good one, actually. Well, I'm getting all blown up on my phone for whatever reason. So, who do you think will finish in second in AFC? Is Dolphins or Jets? I'm going to have to go with the Jets. I like Sam Darnold a little bit more than Fitzpatrick. I think Sam Darnold's going to be a good quarterback. So not just a little bit, a lot more than Fitzpatrick. But yeah, we got a decent amount of comments tonight. So this is a good one. But yeah, I mean, just talking about the sports of Boston, not only just the fans, they're just their time's coming to an end. The Celtics, they're in limbo. They're not very good. They're good, but they're just not great. They're just stuck there. The Bruins dynasty is going to come to an end by the end of this year. Well, not dynasty, but their streak of being good is going to come to the end of this year. The Pats, they're done. The Red Sox, they suck. So it's going to be a good time to be a sports fan again. It really is. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Brady, Tampa, or LA? I'm going to say Tampa. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to put my money on. I say Dolphins because he doesn't trust games. He's an idiot. I finally hit 500. Who do you think the Bears will land at QB? I'm going to say Foles. I'm going to go off on a limb and say they land Foles. A Philly fan calling out Boston fans as Paul calling Kettle, they exactly the same, extremely obnoxious, different ones. Boston. No, it's not true. We're not racist. We're not racist. Colin Cowherd pocketed picked the Celtics to make the finals. That's stupid, idiot. Are you going to retire the rants after rant 24? Nope. It's going to go to 1,000. The Pats sold out for 281 straight games. Look it up way before Tom Brady. So get at me when you look that fat up. I will. I'll look right up after this. Coop, big sign for the boys. Love it. Listen, Listen. I love Amari Cooper, but he's not going to thrive with that quarterback you guys have. So it is what it is. I wanted him. I wanted him to play with a real quarterback, but unfortunately, he's going to have to stay there with that donkey doo-doo of a quarterback. So whatever. I'm a Toronto sports fan and a Denver Broncos fan. I've seen only 2 championships in my life and 1 championship loss. Yeah, there you go. I've seen 2 championships that I could have actually celebrated. So, you know what? It's 2 more than I could have 0, but, it would be nice to have some more. Eagles just got a D tackle from the Steelers. Yeah, nose tackle, young nose tackle who's going to be a star. My friend who's a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan said we got a good one. So it's always a good sign. Philly fans are literally Cleveland fans. The only difference is that Philly wins a tiny bit more. We're not, though. Cleveland fans are stupid. Listen, I'm not going to say Cleveland fans are dumb. They're very loyal fans, but let's face it. There's nothing to do in Cleveland. It's a dump. You go to the Thirsty Parrot. It's a good bar. It's a nice bar. It's right outside Progressive Field, but other than that, that's all you can do. Rent there is $500 a month. That's how bad of a city it is because no one wants to live there. I'm just being honest. That's what I heard. Will there be baseball this year? I heard July 4th might be the earliest start. This is crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And if there's no baseball, I understand it. The Texans easily get an F in free agency. Oh yeah, easily. Word to Joakim Noah. Yeah, you're not going to go on You're not going to go on vacation in Cleveland. You're just not going to do it. When I heard that soundbite, that was the funniest shit of all time. They have Crazy amusement park though. Yeah, but that's like 45 minutes outside of Cleveland. I know what you're talking about. Cedar Point and Sandusky. That's a great amusement park. A few idiots doesn't make a whole big time city. Yeah, it ruins it for everyone. Trust me when I say that. I'm telling you, it means a lot. A few idiots do make a big time city look bad. It's the truth because if that weren't the case, people wouldn't say that about Philly. So if the shoe fits the foot on another one, the shoe has to fit the foot on the other one as well. So chill out with that one. Chill. Joakim Noah roasted Cleveland. He did. I remember that. The OBJ trade doesn't look so bad now. Yeah, pretty much. Best beer to stock up on for the lockdown. I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker. I'd probably drink like a light beer or something like that. I'm not really a beer drinker. But if it's an IPA, I don't know. Goose. The Cleveland Wikipedia page has a tourism section. Why? I don't know. I don't look at Cleveland sports. It's not my cup of tea. Cleveland just have the sports arenas and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yep, that's all they have. And I'm not interested in going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, believe it or not. Because I just, I'd rather go into that city and come out of it alive, not smelling like shit. Nitro, you should turn this into a podcast rant interview. Well, I would have to bring on someone else for that. I mean, right now, I like doing these alone, but I think at rant number 15, I'm going to turn it in and start bringing on guests because that's what I want to do. I want to bring on guests that, like doing what I like to do, like just ramble off, rant, and, just talk about random shit. That's what I want to do. That's what my goal is, and I'm going to just find the right people. Philly's races against Christian holidays because you threw snowballs at Santa. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? That was 25 years before I was even a thought. That was a long time ago. If you really have to go back to throwing snowballs at Santa Claus, then I don't know. I'm going back to when the Red Sox fans called Adam Jones the N-word. That was 2 years ago. That was recent. I would have been a guest. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really know who you are. You got to have some content. Hopefully me one day, and I just have to get bigger. Yeah. I mean, just listen, I'm not going to say send me your resume because I look at content. I see what works and what doesn't work, who can adapt and who can adapt. I just have to like your content. That's about it. How long ago was the busing incident in Boston? What do you mean busing incident? I don't know what you're talking about. Going up here a little bit. I've read everything. See, I'm a fast reader. I'm a very fast reader. I interact with all my fans. I try to read off as many comments as I can, and that is my whole goal of these rants. And we did shred the Boston fans and Boston as a city in general. We did talk about the coronavirus, of course, but that's gonna be talked about probably every rant because it's a hot topic right now. My boss is at the one Eagles game when fans threw shit at Santa and told him he threw batteries at them. I wasn't alive back then, so I wouldn't know. I only go off of history and what happens. But unfortunately, if you're gonna throw snowballs and batteries at Santa Claus, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But poor Santa, What will the Pats' record be without Brady? 8-8. I think it's more Brady than it is Belichick, to be honest with you. I think he fits well in that system, and I just don't think Bill can get a quarterback that can fit a system like Tom Brady did. I can't. Fuck Boston. Yep. Amen, bro. How about Byron going fishing? Wow, yeah, it's nuts. Boston fans are coronavirus to make me sick. It's a great comparison. It's a very good comparison. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very good one. Somebody went to EDP's place. Yes, they did. And that's why he just got. It's funny because he got a chainsaw the other day, and I told him he should have got a nail gun, and he started busting out laughing. When you get the nail guns, like because he doesn't want to get a real gun, so he get a nail gun. Go into Home Depot, ask for a nail gun. The ones that go, and then he just started busting out laughing. It's just funny. JJ Arcega-Whiteside needs to step up. He sucks. He can't run routes. He's a bust. There's tons of Boston Bruins fans at my school, and they're not even from the East Coast. Yeah, because they're front runners. They're all front runners. That's what they are. Did someone break into EDP's place? No, they just stalked him. They tried to find the wind chime in his video. They stalked him, and then they asked him for a picture. And they said, we've been looking for your place for like 45 minutes. And he was like, what the fuck? And then he finally took he finally took a picture with them, but he was freaked the fuck out the whole time. And I don't blame him at all. Boston is a bandwagon city, yeah, 100%. Be grateful the Knicks are trash. The one year they were okay in recent memory, I think, was in 2013. They were as annoying as any fan base in sports. Yeah, they were. I can't disagree with that. I understand why people want to meet EDP, but I don't think people showing up to his place and stalk him is not acceptable. Yeah, what would you think if people showed up to your place when uninvited? Like, come on. Who's your least favorite QB in the NFL? Least favorite QB in the NFL? I really don't. Let me think about this one. I don't like what's his face? I don't like Baker Mayfield. I think he sucks. A lot of people are high on him. I think he sucks. Randall Cobb to Houston. Yeah, I just saw that. It popped up on my phone. My phone was vibrating. Just saw it. It's a good deal, actually. I don't know how well he's going to do without A-Rod, but it should be a good one. Because his best years were with A-Rod. I think he went from Green Bay. I think he was on Dallas. I'm not sure, but yeah, his best times were with Aaron Rodgers. I want the Pats to go 4-12. Please make it happen. Yeah, everyone wants that. I'm sorry, I meant to say people stalking him isn't acceptable. Yeah, it's not acceptable. Not acceptable whatsoever. I agree. Ooh, crack my neck. Whew. But yeah, guys, it's this one went by really quick. We have about 3.5 minutes left. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is a fun one. Hopefully I get some guests on here for the time being. Not hopefully, I will get some guests on here for the time being. And we're gonna have a lot of fun. We are. This is the 11th one, and just gonna get better and better and better as the time goes by. This was definitely a good one. We had a rant about the Boston fans. Now, I will say this right here, right now. This channel isn't just a sports channel anymore. It just isn't. I think you guys have seen that as these rants have been going on. But it's more of like in between sports and political channel. Because I like to get into real world shit and I like to rant about it. I'm a conspiracy theory nut, so that's just something I could rant about, and that's just something I feel like I could bring to the channel. And a lot of new fans will come. And that's just something I've always wanted to do. So it won't just be a sports channel. I'll be heavily on the Eagles, but other than just sports, I'll be doing more politics as well. US just signed the coronavirus for an entire market. I don't know what that means. Who do you think is better, Deshaun Watson or Carson Wentz? I think Wentz is better. I think Deshaun Watson is very predictable. That's just what I think. My point is that Boston definitely has racist people, but so does every single city. That not as many as Boston, dude. Like Boston is like a majority white crowd, like a white population. Honestly, it's not even close. Take care, Nitro. No sports is killing me. Have a great night. Yep. See you, buddy. How's Boston and bandwagon? See, they just are. Sports are becoming a thing of the past. Now they'll be back. I take it seriously because if you look hard enough, you go by case and label city what you want. I love conspiracy theories. It would be cool if you did a whole video or live stream about the topic. I'll do it. But fans have to pick it. How did that fight break out in Dallas? You record? There's just some shit going on behind the scenes, and people just people were drinking a little bit too much, and that's just how it happened, you know. And I got some good action. Not gonna lie, it was a good one. But yeah, there's about a minute left, so I want to take this time for thanking everyone that tuned into the stream. You guys are the best. You guys make this channel what it is, and I really hope that any new viewers that came on tonight really enjoyed it. And we'll be back on Wednesday with another version of it. I know we had to get the Boston sports fans out of the way. I kind of want to shy away from that just a little bit. Maybe the next 3 topics will be more political ranged. But if you guys like these streams, keep coming at it, keep voting. This is also an experiment on my part, because when I have you guys vote for the topic, and that's the topic, that's what you guys should be doing for the general election in November, is going out to the vote, because it's telling you that your vote matters. Your vote fucking matters. So this is a big experiment. So, the next 3 topics will probably be more political ranged. But I will definitely have you guys recommend something tomorrow morning. With that being said, I'm out of here. On your way out, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, maybe I'll be back with a Q&A later this week as well after the rants. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace. Go Birds.